think that's good enough right there.
Still finding a way to win it in overtime. That's a pretty big win on the road.
Yeah, huge Patterson outside environment. Yeah, we gave up that large lead that we had in the second half, but our resilience, our toughness, leadership from Kyle and DeMar, and our tenacity just kept us in that game and allowed us to win.
Was it all fatigue that sort of contributed to?
There was a number of things, as far as getting back in transition. John White, numerous transition points. They established themselves in the post. On the offensive end, I thought we took a little bit too quick shots, not necessarily running the plays all the way through and attacking the basket. But on the defensive end, it was just like communication, transition, and they established themselves down low, and just our complacency.
Is this a point at which you might start thinking about how you match up against teams like this, teams you might see in the playoffs?
You never know. You can see them, you can see Chicago, you can see Milwaukee. We don't know, but we just take it one game at a time. Each opponent that we face in the Eastern Conference, we try not to overlook no matter what the records are. We take every game in the series. You never know. We could see Washington. We feel like we match up well against them, but then again, we match up well with a lot of Eastern teams.
So you found a way to beat them twice already.
Yeah, it's just the first one at home. This one here, we're lucky enough to pull out in the second half and hold on in overtime.
What is it about this matchup against the team that has happened? You guys have had 2 years worth of success against them.
I'm honestly not sure. We play every opponent hard, and when we go against Washington, the coaching staff does a great job with the personnel and the scouting report, and we know they're a great transition team. Bradley Beal and John Wall are a tremendous duo. We're tight and they establish themselves down low. And, luckily, we utilize our skills to the T. Our leaders step up when they need to step up. Our bench carries loads at certain times, and the starting unit, they do their job. So at the end of the day, every time we play them, we always play tough, but it seems like we win.
Defensively, how comfortable are you in that pairing with Amir? It seems like you guys are communicating well and really locking down.
Me and Amir are basically the same guy, energetic, trying our best to protect the rim, verticality, blocking shots occasionally, and just communicating and using our energy out there. So when he's out there and I'm out there, it's pretty much we're on a string, like a tandem. It seems like things are a lot easier and smoother whenever it's with him.
What did you see on the weak side? You came across a couple times for blocks. Tell me what you're reading, what you're looking at, and when to kind of.
Me, it was just all about verticality. So every single time I saw the opposing player attacking the basket, it looked like he was actually going and trying to get a shot, just jump up vertical, put my hands in the air, and just try to get out my hands in front of the ball and make a play. And a couple times on the stretch, it was able to do.
Talk to you about the tip-outs a second night. You have an offensive play, keep it alive for somebody else to tipping it out. What's your mindset? What do you think about the glass? You maybe can't get over.
Just try to get to it first. I think DeMar had that baseline draw. I don't think he was aware of the shot clock, so I was screaming, shoot the ball, shoot the ball. It looked like it was going in, but then I saw it was going short, and luckily it bounced right to me. And it was right next to me, and thankfully I got off the ground before I went to cinch it. By the grace of God, Amir was right there. Amir didn't leak out, he didn't run back in transition, he stood right there at the free throw line.
How far out are you trying to tip it back there?
Just not too
to
far.
Somebody or
to somebody, just hopefully someone in the area, because we're such a great transition team. Had it been tipped to John, we already know he would have took off the transition. So luckily somebody was there to get it.
What's working for you guys now? It wasn't there a few weeks ago when you were in your
It's all the defense. I think our offense is fine. We don't really worry about offense, but just our ability to communicate and our willingness to want to get stops and finish in plays with rebounds. And I think here lately we're starting to do that more and more, starting to get back into that groove that we had when we initially started the season.
What's that stretch been like for your confidence? I mean, was it rattled at all during that?
Oh, no, not at all. The only thing that was rattled was my shot, because my shot wasn't necessarily falling as it used to. But when you have guys, leaders and coach staff on this team, and guys all the way upstairs in the organization who continue to push me and want me to shoot the ball, confidence doesn't be up.
I know you're a Kentucky guy, Wall is as well. What have you seen out of his game as he's developed over?
This is development all the way since I met him back in 2009 when I was a junior and he was a freshman. When he came into Kentucky, he was just strictly fast point guard attacking the basket. He didn't really necessarily have a jump shot, and then throughout his career, his ability to work on his jump shot, and now he's hitting threes, and he's getting stops on the defensive end, and now he's an all-star. So just watching his transition from that 17, 18-year-old kid that I initially met to what he is now is just remarkable, and I'm so proud of him as a former teammate, as a brother, but I'm proud of him as a fan as well.
What about DeMarcus? You were with him too, and in the NBA as well. What have you seen out of him this year? Different, maybe? Kentucky and New York?
Him just established himself as the best big man in the league. You know, him wanting that accolade as being the best center, hands down, and him wanting to be an all-star and him getting that accomplishment.
Do you feel like he's misunderstood? Do you feel like he also had to mature there too?
Of course, I feel he's misunderstood. You know, not everyone knows him like we do from Kentucky. You know, not everyone knows the true DeMarcus Cousins. Not everyone knows what we call Boogie. You know, and they only see the bad because they see the way he reacts on the court. You know, they don't see how he acts off the court. They don't see how he interacts with his family, his close friends, his everyday life. They only see the negativity on the court. At the end of the day, we all have negativity on the court. You know, technicals out there that were out there tonight, nobody calls them bad people, but because DeMarcus does it, they call him a bad guy. So they don't see what we get to see all the time, and I wish more people would get that chance.
I think it's been a pleasure.